you get paid every day. This is the boss. And I got the #1 website on the market for you to cash in and cash out in cash money for Bitcoin. It's called BitQuick.co. There's a link in the description and it's in the #1 comment on this video. You go to their website, you're going to see this right here. You click on buy and you tell them how much money you want to spend, and it will automatically convert that amount into Bitcoin. Once you have that amount ready, you let them know how you want to pay for it. You can either do a cash deposit or money transfer. I do cash deposits through a major bank right here in the USA. You pick what bank you want. Personally, I use Bank of America because they have so many locations and it's quite convenient to my house. The big thing to note here is you only have 3 hours to get that cash money into the bank account that they send you. They're going to send you someone else's bank account at Bank of America who's a member of Bank of America, and you will put your information into the system so that once you deposit the money into their account, they send you the Bitcoin. So this is how it works. You put your state, your email address. They will verify any phone number you give them with a simple 6-digit text message, and you also put your Bitcoin address. Notice that there is a 2% fee. This morning when I sent $500, they charged me $10 to send it, but that's not bad at all in crypto land. So you click on next right there after it's confirmed, and they'll send you an email. And notice this is cash only, you guys. Don't go online and try to transfer it into the person's account because it won't work. You need to go into a bank with cash money. In the email that they send you, they'll put their name, they'll put a 12-digit account number, they'll put that holder's state. That's all you need. And they will also confirm your Bitcoin address where the money will be sent. Biggest thing to note here is that you will need to receive the upload link and send them the receipt of the transfer. This is what that looks like. When you go to Bank of America, you fill in, copy and paste the information from that email, verify the account number, and all you do is you take a picture of the deposit receipt after you send it. You type in that little no refunds for BitQuick on Bitcoin, boom, upload it into that email right there using that link, and congratulations, baby. You are now a part of the money team. This is the boss with another breakthrough website for you guys. I hope it helps, and I hope you will be profitable and prosperous in the market. Let's go.
Like a boss.
That's right, live from the USA, helping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Today is September 8th. The market is sitting sideways, but you already know I don't wait to get paid. And that's why today we are looking at the 4 horsemen: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Neo, and Bitcoin Cash. And they said between these 4 riders, it's going to be a change coming. It's going to be a revelation and a revolution. And I think that's what we got to look forward to inside the cryptoverse as these 4 coins develop their methodology and they also increase their capability. With that being said, if this is your first time tuning in, let me tell you something. Congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK. My friends know me as a crypto trader, and I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. And every day I'm fortunate enough to grace this microphone with my voice is another day that somebody else is fortunate enough to profit as a result. And today is no exception. With that being said, I'm going to jump into this chat right now. for everybody that came live on the air a little bit earlier and kicked it with the boss. This is our question of the day. And all I wanted to know is if you can only pick one coin today of the four horsemen, what would it be? And let's go with BTC Unbranded, who said BTC the boss. I can respect that. So this is what we gonna do. BTC Unbranded, I'm gonna need you to message me on Facebook. I'm about to copy and paste your name in our Facebook group. This is our Facebook community. It has 10,000 of my best friends coming together every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to make some money together. So this is what we doing. I'm saying BTC Unbranded, Bitcoin winner of the day. Do me a favor, message me directly on Facebook, send me your Bitcoin wallet, and I will send you a couple dollars Bitcoin just as a token of my appreciation. I do appreciate you. Thank you for your input in our community. And again, if you like to join us, come on in. We have an amazing group on Facebook. We make money together every day. And let's get to this money right now. So just like I was telling you guys, we are looking at the four horsemen, and these guys are changing. This is the cavalry that's changing the economy every single day, right? First one we're gonna look at is Bitcoin. Bitcoin to the USD, and this is tradingview.com. We're looking at a 343-minute chart. The moving averages are a 7, a 21, and a 77. For simplicity on this chart itself, I've turned a few of those off. If this is your first time tuning in, do not fear. Your boy BK is here. And all you got to do is click that link in the description that says how to chart like a boss. And that will take you to a playlist I put together to where the first couple videos, you watch those and you will be able to set your TradingView page up just like this. You'll understand how our trend lines work, how the intersections work, and you'll start to be able to make some real money in the markets. This is what I think is going on with Bitcoin. Again, for simplicity's sake, I turned off the 21, and I also turned off all those candles. I don't need them. You don't need them either. We're looking at about a 6-hour chart, you guys, 343 minutes per candle. And so this thing goes back to June. And what I see right now is basically a swing to where we had this big box right here, you know, that went from that high to that low. I think there's a great chance that we're about to replicate that same box from there to there. And what's interesting is that once you actually draw the trend lines inside this thing, break out to break down, right? And this one came from over here, I think. Break out to break down. And you start to throw them up top and copy and paste them to transcribe them back. You almost get this perfect distribution to where that purple line is going to be the area that we fall off of that orange moving average. That's going to be a critical moment in time, and that's probably going to happen somewhere around the middle of October. I think we're still going to sit sideways, but essentially I'm predicting that we break 4,000 before the end of October. And I'll write that one down for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Since a lot of y'all broke trolls out there say BK don't know how to read charts. He don't be predicting the future. He just be telling you what happened in the past. Bam. Screenshot that, tweet it, write it down, put it on your refrigerator. We are going under 4,000 before November 1st. Based off these trend lines, based off the energy, based off the intersections. So what does that mean for the rest of the market? Well, if we look at Ethereum, we already know ETC or ETH and BTC are basically, you know, like cousins. They first cousins. They go way back like car seats in a Cadillac, right? So, you know, we understand that money is going to be coming off of Bitcoin, but that money doesn't leave, you know. Wealth is not created or destroyed. It merely transfers from one form to another. And so as this money comes from Bitcoin, as Bitcoin goes down from 4,500 to 4,000 to 3,500, we expect, or I expect, other altcoins to rise, and Ethereum is one of them. What we have setting up right now with Ethereum is a classic Fibonacci retracement, consolidation, and inevitable breakout. Once we break out of this money zone that we are in right now, we are very, very, very likely to touch the top of that orange line right there. And so as Bitcoin pulls back a little bit, I expect Ethereum to go up as a result. Next on the list is NEO, right? NEO is interesting because during this whole time Bitcoin was sitting sideways. It basically developed two personalities. It had this one right here to where it broke out big, you know, and this was big for the time, for the moment. This was, you know, that was huge. That's a 600% return in 5 days. That's a lot of money, you guys. I don't care who you are, how much money you make. If you could do 600 in 5 days, that's a lot. But what do we see here? What happened? What happened? Well, let's break it down like a fraction. Basically, we had this first area of growth right there. And then it jumped up and said, no, I'm not done yet. Bam! You know, jumped up, hit the top of that, and now is consolidating down to complete it, right? So what do I think is going to happen? Well, one or two things are going to happen. We're either going to break out or we're going to break down. And I don't think we're done breaking down yet, especially on this level. If we were to use this right there as a ground floor for a new breakout, that would mean that we would have needed to use it before as a ceiling to prevent it on the other side of this orange line. And that did not happen. It was merely just a little bit of consolidation and a continuation pattern. So now I expect the exact same thing to happen, to where this is more or less a continuation into the inevitable consolidation down there, and that will be your best time to buy NEO. And that should happen right around, you know, the beginning of October. You know, right now it's looking good, but it still has not broken through that barrier right there. And you can see that it's coming up on it, and it's going to need to make a decision. And if we turn these candles on, look at that. It's already made that decision, and it's already honored that ceiling right there. So what's going to happen is NEO is going to keep going down. Let me clean this up a little bit. NEO is going to keep going down inside that triangle, and it's down here that I'm waiting. I already got a lot of NEO, but I'm not buying more right now because I understand the fundamentals inside these charts. I don't listen to no broke bloggers. I just listen to the chart. And it said that now NEO will not be done until we get inside this area right here. Then it'll set up a new Fibonacci with that breakout and that breakdown. That's going to be your money line right now. We're in the money zone, but technically we already broke it. So fractals follow the path of least resistance, which means these fractals want to continue going that way, which is exactly what will happen. And then NEO will do something like this, come to a nice consolidated area before it breaks out again. That's NEO. Let's jump over to Bitcoin Cash to finish this whole thing up again. I tried to tell you when you first clicked on subscribe, you are now rocking with the best. You know, I think that in itself is worth a thumbs up button for this video. I'm running through these charts like a hot knife through butter. So if you can appreciate that, make sure you like this video because we got a global community, and the more people that know how to make money inside these markets, the better off we will be as a society as a result. With Bitcoin Cash, first thing I can see right now is that a 343 does not give us the information we want. It doesn't give us enough information we need to try to be successful. Normally I jump to a 21-minute chart, but for the purposes of this video, I wanted to show you guys how with limited information we can still make pretty accurate predictions. One of the things I did is I took the high on that green line and I drew my first trend line. The second thing I did is I copy and pasted that trend line and I threw it up top. Let me see if this came on a 21. I don't think it did, but I just want to check to make sure I'm giving you guys the best insight breakdown. Look at that. Yeah, here we go. So I jumped down to a 21 and I did that intersection right there to that intersection right there. You copy and paste it, and I think I turned my red back on for this one. Let's see what that gives us, because that's probably the top of that red over here, the intersection between the red and the green. Oh, here we go. What I did here was I copy and pasted the trend line and I put it on the highest point of that orange possible. What that tells me is this is the maximum of the momentum inside that line. And essentially, when we extend that out to these different events right here, the two yellow lines, we begin to see that these are like pinpointed levels of energy inside this chart. So just to recreate this thing for you guys. These are the levels. These are more or less the forces that Bitcoin Cash has to break out from, right? And what it's doing right now is it already broke out. It's consolidating, right? It had a little bit of a spike, but it's going to have to consolidate again. It'll probably do something like that, consolidate again, and then bam, it's off. That's how it goes. It normally has to test, break, right? The third time's a charm with a lot of these charts. And Bitcoin Cash has so much energy, so much momentum, so much inertia inside of it that it is one of the strongest coins on the market right now. It's just, it hasn't broken. It's merely consolidated probably the last 6 weeks like a coiled spring. And it's finally, that green on a 343 is finally above that orange. I told you guys to buy it back here because I saw it setting up. But, you know, using the boss method, you can definitely buy it right now, especially after this last little pullback. All it's going to do, all that candle is going to do is go in and touch. You know, mark my words, all this thing is doing right now is just going in to touch that orange line. You see that red is already coming above it. But that orange line, once the candle touches that orange line, just like it did right there, it's almost like recharging it. And then it, bam, shoots off again. It's going to hit a little bit of resistance. But once you have all three lines, the red, the orange, and the green working together, above the 231, we don't have the 231 right now. That's when this thing is gonna do something crazy. So Bitcoin Cash, the overall growth rate, if you want to look at that, we can go break down there, break out right there. That gives us our flat line. We need to take this back in time to right there, and that's gonna be our growth rate for BCH. And if we copy and paste it, do something like that, that'll be our high ceiling. And when we throw it on top of the orange, this will basically be the low ceiling, right? There you go. And to get those intersections again, I look breakout, breakdown, actually no, that's breakout to breakout, right? Copy and paste it, throw it up top to the breakdown, copy and paste it, blend it back, throw it right there to the global breakdown. And this is like the internal resistance. This is the maximum resistance. This is like the internal resistance. So essentially, once Bitcoin Cash breaks through that internal resistance, it's going up, you know, to test probably all-time highs, or at least the top of that green. And then the internal momentum will carry it a lot higher. So there you go, you guys. You know, 4 charts in about 14 minutes. I don't think that's too bad. You know, and congratulations, you have just witnessed a small piece of history, and that is how you chart like a boss. Oh, I like that. You see, I gotta clean it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Every little day, I'm just trying to do a little something to clean this thing up. But real quick, I wanted to show you the community that we do have. You've already seen the Facebook community. Let me tell you guys, if you're in the chat right now, do me a favor, shout your country out. I'm coming back to you in about 90 seconds, and we will see the global community we got, where everybody is checking in from. You can see right there on the desktop, we have 3 pieces of our community. Facebook, 10,000 subscribers. I am on LinkedIn. Type in BK Crypto Trader. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk to the boss on a more professional level, LinkedIn, BK Crypto Trader, and Twitter. I post charts, tweets almost every day on there. One of the biggest things we have in our community is our website. And this is thebossofbitcoin.com. You type in that website right there, you go see that man putting on for his city, G'd up from the feet up in the red, white, and blue, looking like the American dream. They said it's a hard job being a boss, but I think he'd do it pretty well. These are 3 of the products he put together for your benefit. The first of which is called the Profit Package. I say it every video. This is a list of the movers, the shakers, and the money makers inside the market. $100 million coins right here. That break out, and when they do, you're able to ride them to extreme profit levels, in so much that we have 3 on this list right now that have returns of 100% inside the past 2 weeks. Number 5 is getting ready, and number 7, don't sleep on it. I'm trying to tell you, this is going to change the game. So you get this list, you'll understand my methodology, and you will be well on your way to being profitable. Let's jump back in the marketplace. We see the next on the deck is the Dream Team, and J. Cole said it best. It started with $1 and a dream, and if you got $1 and you got a dream, you can buy a coin on this list. Most of these coins nobody has even heard of yet. They're $1 to $2, and you can buy the entire list with a $20 bill. But this is the Generation 2, Generation 3 coins that will be $100 million inside of a few years. So you can get them early, and when they break out, you can ride them like Seabiscuit all the way to the championship. And that's the $1 and a dream right there. Dream Team on deck. You know, and the last thing we got, you guys, is called a one-on-one meeting with the boss. You know, this is where we jump on Skype, Google Hangouts, whatever, for an hour or so. And I personally direct all of my attention into your portfolio and personally making you profit, right? Whatever it takes for you to be successful, that's what I want to spend that hour doing. And so you pay $25 to set it up. The rest of the details are in the description. And then you will be sent to a website right here that opens up my calendar for you. So say you wanted to put something together for, you know, Tuesday afternoon, you know, once the kids, before the kids got home from school, 1:30 p.m., bam, do that right there. And we are now face to face, you know, working together to make you profitable. This is what I do every day in this community, guys. And this is what I really do value, is the opportunity to help people, the opportunity to empower people, because I do believe that this is the best chance we have inside of our society to prosper as a result. You know, I just want to leave this up here to let people see what it looked like, what that money looked like. You know, Wall Street want to sell you a dream that 8% a year is great, 12%, 14% a year. That's like 1% a month, maybe, after taxes, not even that. And fees, all the fees that they charge you just to sit in a nice suit in their corporate boardroom overlooking whatever skyline in the building they bought. Don't let those scam artists steal your money. This is how you empower yourself. This is how you make your own money. And this is how you be your own bank. That's our number one goal here, to empower society, not profit as a result of its pillage. That's not what I do. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to open this thing up to our chat. Everybody live on the air. We got about 300 people rocking out with the boss right now. Let's see who we got live on the air with us. I gotta load the latest version of this thing. This thing look like it's lagging pretty bad. So let's go, you guys. I'm in the chat right now. If you're in it with me, let me know what country you're from. Here we go. Good deal. Awesome. Yeah, YouTube does not like to give me a fast connection when I'm streaming live. Australia, 2 times, UK, Slovenia, Saudi, Israel, USA, Mexico City, Sacktown on the West Coast, Cali, Nigeria, UK, USA 3 times as big. LA, the West Coast is strong this morning on Friday morning. Y'all must not got work on Friday mornings on the West Coast. Y'all on that Cali schedule. Just take Fridays off. Puerto Rico, England, UK, Colorado, Jersey, Dirty South is big in the building today. Canada 2 times, Sacktown 2 times, and the Netherlands, right? And so if you guys appreciate this global community, it's Canada, New Zealand, Big Lev holding it down from Cape Town, right? Japan, Africa, Bama, bam. That's how it's done. You know, we have a global community, 100 nations and counting, and it just gets bigger and bigger every day. This is why I come on 7 days a week, twice a day now, to try and empower this community, try to create some content, show you guys how this money's moving in the market, and more so how you can profit as a result. You know, when I had thousands of dollars in the stock market, I watched Bloomberg every day, 12 hours a day. I saw every 3 hours they would just repeat the exact same stories, but I actually watched it, you know, nonstop for about 2-3 months. And what I learned after watching it for a while was they were really, really great at telling me why I lost money and why this money moved over here and why oil was down and the NASDAQ was up, and, you know, how the elections was affecting relations with China and Saudi and all these global contracts I've never seen. They were great at telling me what happened to the money after it happened, but they were never any good, ever, at telling me what was going to happen. Where should you put your money? What's happening tomorrow? What's happening next week? What's happening next month? That's because they didn't know. It's like going to a doctor, you know, every day, and the doctor every day tell you something else is wrong with you, but he never tell you how to prevent being sick altogether. You know, that's what I do. I take 2 steps forward, look back once, and I know where I'm going just based off of that. If you appreciate that, you know what I'm saying, you will love what we got coming. We are just getting started. 10,000 on Facebook, 10,000 on YouTube, and about 100 nations behind me in the community. So with that being said, everybody, it's that time of the day signing out. This is the boss, your boy BK. No matter where you stay, from Brazil to the Bay in California, yeah, good night, good morning, and good day. I truly do appreciate your time. Make sure you subscribe and share this video to somebody you want to empower if you appreciate mine. Till we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.